Hey guys, it's Lambo here, and first of all, I'd like to say I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy upstairs in his little bedroom in a dark corner reading charts. So, with that said, we're taking a look at FERN here today, and SYBL, LGBS, and SPQS. Um, First of all, FERN. Usually, right off the bat, with a major move like this, and then close to a 100% retracement, usually I would only expect around a 30% bump, and then a retracement, and then if it's strong, we'll get another bump here. My buy-in here was 0078 area, um, and then what happened was it just ripped completely up. Now we're close to very close to a double top. Uh, this area did go up a little bit higher than here. I think the high here was 0175, and here we got up to 018. So close enough to still be considered a double top. Usually, what that indicates is a very steep drop, as far as steep as it goes up. So I just like to say, keep a close eye out on what FERN does here. I know they have some news coming out. I'm not a DD guy. I'm not a necessarily a news guy, but when I know that news is coming out, I know a lot of people like to get excited about news and get in before the news, and then after the news they expect good things. But the thing is, I just want to tell people through experience, sometimes if you see the price go up right before major news, that means the price is being baked into before the news comes out, and then when the news comes out, we get a pretty strong bite back. Depending on how people feel about the stock, it could only maybe go down to 50%. That would be a great sign of strength if the bulls started to come back in at 50% at 0.0132. That'd be a really good buy-in area. You might have heard, again, the label, buy the rumor, sell the news. I just want to put that out there. Does not necessarily mean that's what's going to happen after the news. It just might continue on its torrid pace. But for me, being conservative, we had a long run. I mean, this is a marathon right here, guys. Now, you can't expect a marathon runner to run a race and then when he's done, you give him a drink of water and then have him run another marathon. He needs to rest. Now, a rest can be either a 50% retracement, maybe even a 61% retracement, or sometimes the rest looks like a consolidation where the price just comes down a little bit, up a little bit, and something like that for quite a long time, and then it will continue to go up maybe after the news if it doesn't have quite a parabolic drop. So that's just something to look out for with FERN. And then we have LGBS. LGBS is something that I'm personally in, and I got in at 0076. We had a nice run up here, and then we had a nice dip down to 61.8. And then we had, it's OTC, sometimes it's really odd. You see red candlesticks, but the price is going up because the day starts off high and then it goes down throughout the day. And that's what LGBS has done. We had high to low, high to low, high to low, high to low, but overall we're continuing up after pretty much a 61% retracement. So that's a good sign. I would like to see something like that to go up to 012, back down to 011, and get a good rest and consolidate for a little while and come back up. That's something that could very much happen. So, but it was a parabolic move going up, and we had quite a bit of a drop, and now we had a little bit of a bite up. We could just tomorrow maybe consolidate, or we could have a good drop down to 0092, something that I wouldn't exactly be thrilled about, because then I'm hoping that it would consolidate and then work its way up again. That's something that we all have to take a look at, and always be prepared for. Again, I'm a guy where I buy low, sell high. I probably should have. I broke my rule. I should have probably sold at 012 and gotten back in down here again and worked my way back up. But I held on this one, so we're seeing what's going to happen. I would really like to see it get back above at least a lower upward trend line here. We're below it, so that's a little concerning. But I'll probably tighten up my stop loss probably at around 0096 and see what happens there. Then we have SYBL. SYBL, again, another nice run. We came down to just a little under 50% retracement here. That's again another really good sign that it had a good rest. We came up, and now today we finished at 0101 right here. So it looks like SYBL could continue to go up after this nice rest that it had. So SYBL is looking like it's still pretty strong. I'd like to see what's going on tomorrow at the beginning of the day to see maybe the same pattern where it starts a little high again and then comes down during the day, as OTC stocks like to do. I would like to see it finish higher than 0101 here, maybe just something nice and low number, just to steadily work its way up, maybe finishing at 011 level, something like just a nice 10% gain, and just continue on a nice 45-degree incline. But we never know. SYBL's been known to gap up and crash. So here's the gap up right here, and then we had a good crash. So it is volatile, but right now, considering where it ended after this long run at around 55% or so, that it looks like it's still pretty strong and should be doing just fine. A new one is SPQS. And I don't think I have it on my watch list here. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, again, typical OTC day starts off high, and then we have the low the rest of the day. That's pretty indicative for OTC stocks overall. We had this again, a nice long run. We had a retracement down to around 60% or so, or whatever, down to 0045. That's a very good rest. And what happened the next day? It ripped up past 006, and then we had a nice jump and came down here. If it was me, I probably would have sold about right there. And then maybe saw this dip and got in at the end of the day, or maybe wait till tomorrow to see where it opens up. But we'll see about that. Something to look for, I would say, is because we had this good rest here, I would expect maybe something above 009 and then continue to come down. I'd like to see it maybe stop at around 007. And continue that upward kind of trend. We are below the average trend line, and then this one right here is the more aggressive trend line. We are below that, which usually indicates that the trend is starting to slow down. It's not quite on this quick trajectory now. Now it's starting to mellow out, and we could see maybe some kind of indication that it's starting to slow down and maybe even start to turn down that way. But you never know with the OTC. It might just slow down a little bit here, and then the next day we have a upward trend about there, and then the next day upward trend here, and next day upward trend here, where we're well above that aggressive upward trend line. That would be continuing the upward trend of SPQS. SPQS. But just be aware, we have had a good run, and it did have a good bounce to 50%, and now we're up here. We could consolidate. I'm giving all the maybe the possibilities. We could start consolidating here. That usually happens when we're down around the control line. Now this is the daily chart, so we're well above the control line here. So the bulls are in good control right here. So I wouldn't really expect to see a consolidation. I believe the bears really came in, tried their best. The bulls, probably sold off a little bit of their, took out profits, and then it came back in here, and we worked our way up a little bit here. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Usually, again, traditionally, the stocks with the OTC, we come in positive Monday. We have our ups and downs Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and usually Friday is a sell day. So Thursday sometimes unpredictable. Sometimes the market movers come in and they really have a big sell-off. That traditionally usually happens on a Tuesday or a Thursday. So that's something to look for if you want to protect your investment, protect your money. You'll want to take a look at that. Or if you're in it for the long haul, then just maybe move up your stop a little bit and just play it out and let it roll. With that said, I hope you guys had a good night, and we will be seeing you tomorrow morning. And again, a shout out to Moon Market and all of his boys at Discord and ladies. And we will give you another video here in the near future. We might again be looking at these specific stocks, and maybe I might be looking at DPLS in the future. Again, LGBS, MJWL. I'll be taking a look at MWWC. Had a good bounce back day today, considering I bought out. I sold, so of course now it starts to go back up. We'll see what the future holds. You guys have a good night. Take care. Bye.